What a time to be alive. I mean, yes, look, there is an enormous amount of speculative risk taking, but this is, and I've said this for a very long time now, is the greatest macro opportunity of all time. Yes, you can be ultra safe and just own Bitcoin and you'll do very well indeed. Or you can try and figure out how to make more money because really, you've got a tailwind. Everything goes up. When the music stops, a lot of this stuff goes to zero. But I don't blame people for playing the game. And the game of the biggest mid stuff, okay, that's a very big game indeed. You know, the when Ethereum started, or Solana, or Sui, or Apps, or whatever it is, right? These things are incredible wealth generating machines.
The greatest macro opportunity of our time is unfolding, and everything is poised for an upward trajectory. Whether you stick with Bitcoin or seek the next big breakthrough, this is an unparalleled era for building wealth. That's the message from Raoul Pal, CEO of Real Vision and a renowned macroeconomic expert. In recent years, the crypto space has served as a relentless testing ground, refining technologies like blockchain, DeFi, and community tokens through trial and error. As major institutions increasingly adopt these innovations, the very foundations of wealth creation and distribution are being redefined. Pal encourages us to stay focused and capitalize on this transformative moment.
Hi guys, hope to see you guys at Dubai Token 2049. We have exclusive 10% off limited super early bird tickets. Click the link below. This pass will grant you access to speaking sessions, networking app, exhibition hall, daily networking drinks, and also included breakfast, lunch, and coffee breaks, all included the package. I'd love to see everyone there. Peace out.
Capital formation at the core is very important, and I think they understand it. But there has to be some guidelines around capital formation, or everybody scams everybody.
Right.
And we've seen that, right? If you give them a pump.fun casino, they will scam each other until they all run out of money. So yes, I think we're going to completely overhaul capital formation. And that can be for traditional assets being tokenized. You know, don't forget, when you speak to people like BlackRock, or Blackstone, even more importantly, they own all this real estate. What they want to do is they want to get individuals to invest in their funds to keep their big funds going. And so they want to tokenize. I heard Steve Schwartzman talking about this. I was at some event speaking, and he was, you know, they all want to tokenize their assets. On the other side, tokens have been very profitable for VC funds, but also it's a good way to bootstrap a business as well. So yeah, I think crypto is going to go through some changes, but the big change is the finance system has nothing in its way for adopting the technology now. They're not scared of anybody. So we're going to see a lot of innovation being built in finance now. And don't forget, Goldman, JP Morgan, they've been working on this for a decade. You know, Goldman's crypto team has been around since 2015, I think. So we're going to see that innovation. The other side is all of the brands, the cultural side of stuff, from football teams to pop stars to sporting to everything, entertainment industry, it's all coming. It's showing you, all that was the experiment is can you create digital scarcity that has persistent values and exchangeable, unlike a meme coin, which is a fungible. This is a non-fungible. Okay, that technology got battle tested by crypto to death. Brilliant. We're just doing it with meme coins now. Meme coins are what I think are going to end up being social tokens or community tokens. And we are battle testing them to death. And we will end up forcing regulation, everything else. It's pretty clever how we do this in crypto. DeFi, we've battle tested it to death. We've blown everything up. We've tested everything because there's a bunch of degens who'll do anything to make a bit of money. But what they're doing is essentially being paid to test technology. It's pretty smart.
The world of crypto technology is evolving at an astonishing pace, driving innovations that extend far beyond financial transactions. Regenerative finance is at the forefront, using crypto to fund environmental restoration and turn it into a powerful tool for ecological impact. Central bank digital currencies are revolutionizing payments, expanding financial access to underserved communities, and modernizing the global financial system. Meanwhile, decentralized identity systems empower individuals to take control of their data, making online interactions safer and more private. These groundbreaking technologies are already reshaping the realms of finance, security, and sustainability. Decentralized AI is pushing boundaries even further, merging blockchain and AI to protect data while giving smaller players access to advanced tools. Industries like healthcare and finance are leveraging DAI to collaborate securely and solve complex problems more efficiently. Crypto has grown into much more than digital money. It's now a driving force for innovation and progress, unlocking new opportunities and solutions in an increasingly digital world. Now, let's return to Raoul Pal as he shares more of his expert insight.
Yeah, I don't know how you can be a fiduciary at this point and not look at him and shake your head and say, damn it, I need a strategy.
Yeah, and you might not want to copy his strategy, but the strategy of having just it on your balance sheet is a great strategy. But don't forget, it's very difficult for many of these to do it. Look at Michael Saylor had to have some real gumption to do it because he had to fight a system. So for Microsoft to do it, you've got to fight all of the shareholders. You've got to fight the government. You've got to fight everybody who doesn't want you to do this. You know, Facebook Libra writ large is if Microsoft said, oh, we're going to stick 50 billion into Bitcoin on our balance sheet, the government's going to tap them on the shoulder and say, no, you're not.
Even this government?
No, this will be different. Well, for this asset to get from 2 trillion to 10 trillion, you need a shit ton of money. It kind of has to have adoption by major people at this stage, because there's no way retail can drive Bitcoin from 2 trillion to 10 trillion. So it is the adoption wave. We were just lucky because this is the first asset known to humanity where retail were first.
They can front run the institutions and the big money.
We've managed to front run all of these fuckers.
And you can still do it.
And you can still do it. You can
across
still do
the board, including Bitcoin, by the way, in my opinion.
That's right. You're still front running everybody.
So I don't know if it will happen, but you have the future president of the United States saying that he will make Bitcoin a reserve asset. Non-zero chance. You can still run that by buying Bitcoin, because if the United States central bank adds Bitcoin to the balance sheet, every central bank on the planet will be forced to do so, whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion.
Yeah. But, you know, in our bizarro world is when you look at the crypto Twitter, virtually nobody actually owns Bitcoin. People have some, you know, their savings, but what they actually own is everything else. Because nowadays, if Bitcoin goes from 100,000 to 250,000, we're all like, oh, find me a better asset. This is shit. I'm like, I mean, for normal people, that is the greatest asset of all time.
That is not.
What a time to be alive. I mean, yes, look, there is an enormous amount of speculative risk taking, but this is, and I've said this for a very long time now, is the greatest macro opportunity of all time. Yes, you can be ultra safe and just own Bitcoin and you'll do very well indeed. Or you can try and figure out how to make more money, because really, you got a tailwind. Everything goes up. When the music stops, a lot of this stuff goes to zero. But I don't blame people for playing the game. And the game of the biggest mid stuff, okay, that's a very big game indeed. You know, the when Ethereum started, or Solana, or Sui, or Apps, or whatever it is, right? These things are incredible wealth generating machines.
And there's no friction overhead, right? So you talked about the dinosaur coins. I mean, XRP pulling 5-ish X, right? Cardano had a huge move at the same time. Algorand, HBAR, right? So many of these older coins that a lot of people said, listen, these things can never go up like this again. There's too many bag holders, too much friction, too many people who are looking to sell on every pump. And there they go. In a matter of weeks, it happens. So imagine what happens with the shiny new things, like the ones that you just mentioned, that hit blue skies and don't have people who are angry and have been holding the coin for 4 years and are looking to sell it. People have doubted that this cycle will be the same or that it will happen again.
Well, you and I have been around this space long enough.
I think it's going to be bigger. I think it's going to be bigger.
I kind of agree. Unless something blows up global liquidity, something dramatic changes, which is where we started this conversation, I don't see a reason why this is not going to be a 2017 redux. So there's an interesting structure to markets, is there are more VCs and airdrops than there are secondary professional pools of capital in crypto. Call them hedge funds. You know, it's quite funny because everyone's like, those bad VCs, they get tokens early, they dump them. What's happening with Pengu today? Everyone's taking their cash machine and selling it immediately. I don't know, but they've all done the same. And I've still got shrapnel of my ape coin and all of the shit that I was like, my MFA coin, you get given this stuff. It's like free money. Isn't it amazing? I've just been given 10 grand. 3 days later, it's worth 12.
I heard people.
So anyway, so why there was the big fall is there's not enough secondary buyers because it's retail. The hedge fund industry, which, I've got this asset manager, Xpan, which invests in crypto hedge funds. There's not that many that are of any size. And the total size of that industry is maybe today is maybe $10 billion. The traditional hedge fund industry, $4 trillion. So what happens is the VCs exit, think of that as an IPO, early IPO, and there's not enough asset managers to buy it. So prices fall 80%, 70% before they clear. And then these guys do their homework and say, what do they want to own here? Do I want to own Aptos when it comes out and dumps, or Sui when it comes out and dumps, or Monad when it comes out and dumps? Retail could play that game, but they tend not to because the retail are always the IPO buyers. Oh my God, Pengu's out today, I must buy it. Smash. But I think it's just a structure of markets thing. So I don't think we need retail. I think we need more institutional money into the hedge funds and the professional trading to have professional capital, lower the volatility, and make the space a little more functional.
While miners and exchanges still control a significant portion of the Bitcoin supply, the spotlight is now on the growing involvement of major institutions and government. According to data from CryptoQuant CEO Ki-Young Ju, spot Bitcoin ETFs like BlackRock's iShares now hold over 1.3 million BTC, valued at approximately $125 billion. MicroStrategy, a corporate giant in Bitcoin investment, owns 2% of the total Bitcoin supply, worth about $4.6 billion. Governments are also making their move. The US leads the pack with 198,199 BTC, much of it seized from the infamous Silk Road. Despite its crypto ban, China quietly holds 190,000 BTC, while nations like Bhutan and El Salvador have also built substantial reserve. Collectively, governments now control 2.45% of the global Bitcoin supply, valued at nearly $49.3 billion. This shift signifies that Bitcoin adoption has grown beyond corporate trends, evolving into a global movement with institutions and governments staking their claims. How do you think this will impact the global economy? Share your predictions in the comments below. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.